as you see, behind me is a school bus. Guess what this video is about? And this is not about any movies. It's about a rant. It's been a while since I've done a rant, so I thought I would do another one. I know I did one on a school bus several years ago, like 5 years ago, I think. So it's time for me to do another one to refresh people's minds on how to drive around a school bus, how to treat a school bus, or any other large vehicle in some cases, whether it be an 18-wheeler, a big box truck, a UPS or FedEx, something that's larger than just a regular sized car or SUV or pickup truck. It's just, there's different ways to treat large vehicles. So, school bus. I drive one now. Unlike before, on my other video, I did not. That's before I started driving a school bus. So anyway, here we go. Just a little warning. I may get a little bit passionate and heated, and you'll see my aggravation and stuff. So you'll see my emotions come out. And if there's a bad word that slips out, then I'm sorry. I will try to filter myself, but sometimes it may just be the only word I can use to express my feelings. Are you ready? So put your seatbelt on and get ready for a ride. Anyway, listen. Over here, that is called an amber light. It's a yellow light on a bus. Like on a signal light, there's green, yellow, red. When that light is on, it means the bus, hang on, see, I have to do this a little bit backwards here. When that light is on, it's kind of like, it's telling drivers that this bus is about to make a stop. Kind of like on a signal light where I say green, yellow, red. It goes from green to yellow and then red. It kind of gives you a look. Light's changing. It's not going to go from green to red because there's going to be. So it gives an opportunity to either floor it or slow down and stop. Red's on. Flashing red. Ding, 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 ding. Flashing, flashing. Flash, 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 flash. Also, with the stop sign, usually they have flashing lights too. When those lights are on, people, the red lights and the stop sign lights are on, and the stop sign is out, guess what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to come to a complete stop. You don't just slow down and slowly just, kind of crawl until the bus driver turns off the red lights and folds in the stop sign. No, you come to a complete stop. You come until the car goes eek, goes back a little bit, when you're supposed to make a complete stop. And you wait. You stop like 20, 30, 40 feet in front of the bus. Because especially in the mornings, usually kids are kind of together and they get on the bus on the correct side of the road. Sometimes not, they have to cross the road. In the afternoons, it's like roaches. Bus driver opens the door and they scatter. So it's very important that you stop. You don't just, or if you're going to hit a kid, you don't want that on your conscience. Just stop the car. It's not that hard. Push the brake pedal. That's the one on the left, unless you have a clutch, and that. Then it's still the one. It's the one in the middle, I believe. So it's still, please, just brake pedal. Push the brake. It's okay. Just make sure you stop. All right, you're supposed to stop. Even if you're like at a 4-way stop, it would, please, all 4 ways, stop. Some of you, if you're going to turn, right or left and you're going to get in front of the bus, usually I'm a nice bus driver. I will let the person go to get in front of me because I know, oh my God, if you're behind the bus, it is just going to ruin your life. God forbid, the life is going to end. The world is going to end if you are behind a school bus. Oh my God. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm behind a school bus. Chill out! So, this is what you can do if you don't want to be behind a school bus. You either leave earlier, either like before the buses run in the morning or after the buses are done, and then you go to work. Or, you know, in the afternoons, you wait till, you know, school buses are done running and then you can come home. Or guess what? Just leave 10, 15 minutes earlier, 5, 10 minutes earlier. You know, there's the option. Or go a different way where you're not behind the school bus. There are options. But some people, they just they won't change their way. So, you know, it's like they expect the bus routes to be changed to suit them. But it's not about them, people. It is about the kids who are riding the bus. So, there are options. Work from home, if you can. If not, as I said, just leave earlier, find a different route to your work, whatever. Either that or just deal with being behind a school bus. Yes, they make stops. I'm sorry, that's part of their job. They pick up kids, then they drop them off in the afternoon. It's not that hard. Really, I mean, come on. And when you're driving behind a school bus, please do not tailgate the school bus. All right? Don't tailgate a school bus. Don't tailgate anyone, whether it be a car, a truck, motorcycle. Don't tailgate, which I retermed, by the way. I don't even refer people, you know, driving on the bumper as tailgating. I call it car raping, because that's exactly what they're doing. They are car raping you. I feel so violated when I am like, I swear, they're like so far up my tail on the bus or in my car. If I fart, they can smell it. That's how close they are. Back up. Especially when a bus is on an incline or on a hill. Y'all, buses and large vehicles, some cars do go back a little bit before they go forward. So if you're really on the tail, you're going to get hit. And it's going to be your fault because you're too close. Because you can get, I think you can get pulled over and ticketed for tailgating. Being too close. Could be wrong, but I think I've seen people pulled over for driving someone's tail. So, stop tailgating, or as I say, car raping. Just don't do it. Back up, relax, take your time and get to your destination in one piece. Because, listen, you got to pay attention when you drive around buses. Because sometimes this yellow thing right here, which is actually, you know, mango colored, some people have a hard time seeing it. And it's like, how can you not see a school bus? Especially when the lights are flashing. Ding, 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 ding. Just keep on going like they didn't even see. I honk my horn. Hey, you just ran a stop sign. They don't care. People these days don't care. So parents, guess what? You need to become a parent and parent your kids. Okay? Teach your kids how to get on and off the bus. Even, you know, and if they don't do it, then the bus driver needs to do it. But still, the parents need to be parents more than you know, because sometimes their actions on the bus reflects how the parent parents. Become a parent. Stop being your kid's best friend. They don't need a friend. They need a parent. And driver's ed, it's obvious that driver's ed in high schools, they don't teach the kids how to drive around school buses. So that relies on the parents to actually teach the kids to drive around school buses or large vehicles, which, you know, when I see high schoolers drive, and obviously they are taught by their parents or driver's ed, and oh my God, it's like, I'm so glad I learned how to drive when I did, because people now, they just don't care, as I said. They don't care. It's like, it's their road, and you just better watch out for them. And I kind of want to build me a car out of like iron, and I'm going to smash into some of these people who think that, like, boom. That, or do a little 007, get me a James Bond car, push a button, oil squirts out, nails behind me. It's like, just pay attention where you going, what you're doing, especially these days. People are so, they're on their phones. This woman lost her life because she was on her phone. Didn't look up until, bam, impact, hit a bus, she died. So, pay attention where you're going. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to what other people are doing. This is for all drivers, not just bus drivers, everyone. I pay attention to more what other people are doing, and of course where I'm going, but I'm always paying attention to what other people are doing, because you don't know. They're crazy-ass people here. Sorry for the language right there, but they're crazy people. Out on the roads, behind the wheel. Anyway. When we're at like a stop sign with a bus, it's okay to be nice, but, and let them go, even though you have the right of way, but sometimes being nice backfires on you, and it can cause, and has done, and it has caused accidents before. So if you have the right of way, go. Don't be nice and let other people go in front of you or before you. Just go. It's your turn. Go. You go straight, you turn right, you turn left, whatever, just go. As I said, sometimes being nice can cause accidents, and it has before. So just go. If it's your turn, go. And some people jump ahead of me. It's my turn to go, and they go boom, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be in front of you, because they don't want to be behind a school bus. Oh my God, still, I know I'm going back to this again, but it's not going to ruin your life to be behind a school bus. It really isn't. Sometimes it can benefit you. Plus, they do the speed limit or under the speed limit, so that will help you from getting a speeding ticket, being pulled over. And please, do not, under any circumstance, pass, like go around a school bus. Like on 2-lane road, don't go around a school bus. That happened to me not that long ago in a neighborhood where my route is. And I was like, what? Because you don't know what can happen. You can cause an accident. It could be a minor one, it could be a major one. It could kill you. He's a driver. Don't pass a school bus. If it's on an interstate, that's one thing, or 4 lanes, whatever, but I'm talking about like just a 2-lane road. Just don't. I don't understand why people when they get behind a wheel of a car, they lose. It's like they left their brain at home, and it's just air. They just have airheads. We have airheads driving everywhere. Once you get behind the wheel of the car, airhead driving. Might as well go ahead and put like a sign on your head or on the car, airhead driving. I mean, come on. I know common sense is no longer around anymore, and if you do have it, that's good. If you don't, then sorry. But sometimes common sense really does come in handy a lot. And what I'm about to say next is mainly for teachers and staff at schools, that when a school bus stops in the morning at the school to let their kids off that they picked up, buses, they have their red lights flashing, red light, where is it? Here you go, red lights flashing, the stop sign's going off, it's out, it's flashing. Guess what? You're supposed to stop too. Teachers, staff, You do not have the right, or you're not special to drive through that stop sign. I've seen it at all schools. I know it's been done at all schools, elementary, intermediate, middle, high. Bus drivers complain, but you know what? It's like the administration doesn't care. But anyway, teachers, it's like a regular stop sign. If you see the school bus stop sign out, you stop. If you're a parent, especially if you're a parent, you should know, you should stop. What if your kid rides the bus? You wouldn't want someone else to be flying through that stop sign because you'd be all up in their butt. You would be screaming at them and everything. But it's not. But you think it's okay for you because you're a faculty member of that school. That doesn't make you special enough. Stop. Don't run it. Because trust me, you run my stop sign, I'm going to tell on you. You're not special. I'm not special. School buses can't go around other school buses with their stop sign out, so we stop. You know, when we're done unloading and we're ready to go, and another bus has their stop sign out, we stop. We don't go. So guess what? School faculty, teachers, custodians, whoever, if you work in a school building, you stop. It's not going to kill you. It's only going to be just, like a minute or two. If that minute or two means life and death, then leave a little bit earlier. Stop. Inside the bus. Parents, please remind your kids that there are cameras on the bus. And it also picks up audio. So whatever they do and say can be seen and heard. So, you may want to just kind of mention to your kids on and off throughout the school year. Just be careful what you talk about on the bus. Because it can come back and bite them in the butt. You never know. And whatever they're looking at, if for those age groups that can have a phone on the bus and not, they can zoom in and see what you're doing on your phone. So you may want to let your kids know, be careful what you look at on the bus, because on the phone, because they can zoom in and see what they're looking at. And that can also get them in trouble. Also, y'all, just a little rules. It's pretty much common practice. No eating, no drinking on the bus. Sometimes when it's hot, I don't care if they have water or something to drink. I'm not going to deny them that, especially if it's a long route. A short route, I think they can deal maybe 10, 20 minutes without something to drink. But those long routes, that's like, 45 minutes or so. Water anyway, I just, drinks, and they're not, it's October or August, September, May. Temperatures are up there. I don't care if they have something to drink as long as it's in a bottle or has a lid. That way, if they spill it, it won't get everywhere, hopefully, unless the top is off. But still, it's another thing about kind of being a little bit courteous to school bus drivers, and actually this right here is for truck drivers and other large vehicles. If they have to make like a left-hand or right-hand turn up a hill, up to the school or on a street, they can't make as tight turns like cars and pickup trucks can. So it would really be nice of you, just a regular driver, to kind of stay back about 20, 30, 40 feet. Let them make their turn. It only takes a few seconds to have them make their turn, right, left turn, whatever, to the street or whatever. And then you could be on your way. But some people, they just keep going and keep going, and the bus, the truck is just stopped there, waiting for someone to be nice enough to let them make their turn. And I've seen some people with 18-wheelers, when they're just in a major intersection with multiple lanes and they have to make a left-hand turn, that person, like in the left-hand turn on another street, they kind of have to back up from getting hit by the trailer of that 18-wheeler because they pulled up too far. The trucks can only do so much Buses can only do so much. I sometimes have to drive in people's yards or jump the curb because people are so rude and they won't let the bus drivers make the turn. It only takes a few seconds. If a few seconds kills you or hinders you, then leave a little bit earlier. Or deal with it. I mean, good grief, people. Literally, you can become brainless when you get around school buses. I don't know why, but you do. I'm always shaking my head. You know, they run my stop sign because they're too busy talking to their kid. I honk, 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 and they just keep going, or they look and they just keep driving. Do you not see this big thing? Pay attention where you're going and your surroundings. If you see a school bus, stop. Especially if their little red flashing lights are going off and there's stop signs in. Stop. Please. I mean, there's sometimes I get so mad, I am like, I'm going to kill every single one of you people. Stop. Depends on what they're doing. I see some really crazy stuff being a bus driver. It's... even a situation, even the kids even got chuckled one day, because what happened? It was like a parent went around a car in front of me, went between another school bus and that car, crossed the street onto another street, and stopped to pick up their kid that was on the bus that was in front of me, but there's a car in front of me. It was like me, car, their bus. And they were just here, like, you just drove through someone's yard because you weren't at the bus stop on time to pick up your kid. But the bus was still there waiting for you. Don't act like a fool either while getting to the bus, because that was so unnecessary. Passing me, passing the car in front of me, going in between that car in front of me and the school bus that was in front of that car, and then turning left, driving through someone's yard and turning left onto a street. That was so unnecessary. All you really had to do is, there's a street like right there to the left. You could have parked there and walked over to the bus. We were all stopped. It's not like we were going to go anywhere. So you weren't going to get hit. Anyway, look, there's plenty of videos on YouTube you can watch of bus accidents, okay? And I'm not talking about, like, physical bus accidents. I'm talking about kids trying to get on and off the bus, and you people not stopping at the stop sign, okay? Please stop at the stop sign, okay? I mean, it's too many close calls. People, passing on the right where you load, like on the passenger side of a vehicle where the kids load onto the bus. There's a car flew by. Could have easily taken out that kid. People passing on, even behind, just passing on, even on the driver's side. Because they don't want to be behind it. They don't want to stop. Boom. It's just, if you're a parent, what if it was your kid? And if you're not a parent, I'm quite sure you have nieces and nephews. I have nieces and nephews. Please, if they ride a school bus, you want them to get on the bus safely. You want them to get to school safely. You want them to get back home on the bus safely. So just think about safety. That's all pretty much what it is safety. The bus driver is trying their best to do multiple things at once. They got to drive the bus. They got to make sure the kids behind them are being behaved, are sitting down, are not screaming, they're not fighting, they're not, whatever. They got to multitask while driving the bus. So bus drivers really need more respect and appreciation for what they do. So it's not like a teacher. They can have their back turned away from, from the kids, but they're not driving. You know, too many things can happen. So on a school bus. So it's totally different being a teacher in a classroom than on a school bus. So, you know, multiple things going on. So, so please just be aware of your surroundings. If you see a school bus with the lights flashing, whether it be their amber lights, hold on here, I guess I have to go backwards, or the reds, and the stop sign's out. Look, red means stop. I mean, it's simple as that. We have no green lights on here. We can't, once we turn off the lights and the stop sign folds in, you're free to do whatever you want. You're free to go. As I said, I'm a nice bus driver. I sometimes let people, you know, I'm the nice. I let them go in front of me because I know how people hate being behind a school bus. Sometimes I just can't help it. You have to be behind me. But I do what I can at times to let you in front. It's just, it's all about timing. And school buses, especially in the morning, they have a schedule to keep. If you're a parent and you gotta talk to the bus driver or whatever, say, call me. So, you know, they can't really talk in the mornings. A little bit more free leeway on the afternoons, but not really. But come to the window on the driver's side if you have to talk to them really quick, not on the open door side, because you are not allowed on the bus. Anyway, I think I got everything. I probably could have gone on more, but I'll just be repeating myself more. But please, 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 stop at stop signs. Okay? That's all I'm asking. Stop. Don't run their stop signs, because we do report. I'm not telling you when, but we do report illegal passing every year. So bus drivers, every year, they have to report how many cars ran their stop sign. So that way they know. So all I'm saying is stop for the life of a kid, whether it be kindergarten or senior in high school. Stop. And because the bus driver is closing their door, but the stop sign is still out, doesn't mean you can start rolling. That means you still remain stopped. Complete stop. The favorite word for this video is stop. Can you say stop with me? Stop. S-T-O-P. Stop. All right. Because I want to fix one of my problems. And I want to tell you what I want to do it. Just want to get it. Maybe wake some people up. Break the windows of the car. Anyway, without even touching it. So, yeah, it just please, you know, by you not stopping, could be death of a child. And then you would have to deal with that for the rest of your life. Unless you have no feelings and you're heartless, and then you just go on like nothing ever happened. But most people have a conscience. My little Jiminy Cricket on my shoulder would be all over my tail. Yeah, he wouldn't shut up. Anyway, just pay attention if you're in neighborhoods and, you know, school buses are running in the morning, especially during the school year. You know, June, July, usually school buses aren't running unless it's summer school. Summer school is coming. You still gotta follow the law, you know, the school bus rules and stuff during summer school. So, anyway, just, you know, if you see a bus driver out there, you know, to say thank you. Past couple years, you know, they had masks on and everything, and we were still out there, you know, essential business here. So, appreciate them a little bit more. Because, we're really underappreciated and just kind of, it's like a thankless job. I don't know what it is with me working at thankless jobs. Anyway, must have a habit of that. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. I think I went over everything I was supposed to. If not, then I'm quite sure there may be a third one. Another school bus rant. Or large vehicle rant. Just, anyway. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.